Hi, I'm Susan Silver. I'm president of Argentum Strategy Group. It's a marketing consulting firm. And late last year, Nicole and Jack reached out to me because they wanted help better clarifying what L&T is really all about. They wanted to better express through messaging what a client can really expect to get when they work with the L&T group. And since messaging is my area of expertise, I was really happy to work with them and the whole L&T team to nail that down. My methodology was pretty simple. It started by interviewing the internal team, and I talked to 9 different brokers, but then I also talked to our clients, the L&T clients. I talked to 4 investors as well as 8 occupiers to get a sense for kind of how they see the L&T group and what their experience has been as they've worked with the L&T group. I call it kind of getting that outside in look from the world around you versus the inside out view. I saw a few themes come out. Things about collaboration, the fact that occupiers could reach their broker pretty much 24/7. Everybody was very happy. And I have to say that I've done dozens, if not hundreds of these interviews. And the L&T clients were some of the most responsive clients I've ever seen when it comes to actually agreeing to and scheduling their interviews. I was really impressed. Obviously, you guys have really great relationships with your occupiers. And so it was great to get to talk with all of them. Some other themes that came out were about being kind of broker agnostic in markets, the ethics and integrity of the L&T team, the entrepreneurial approach, and how that's not laden with a lot of big corporate bureaucracy, the dependability, putting the client first, making clients' jobs easier, things like that. Those were all themes that came out as I talked to people. But then the question was, okay, why would clients care? And how do we really talk about it in a way that's relevant, but also differentiated? Because as all of you guys know, it's really easy to throw words around, but it's much harder to differentiate yourself in a way where people believe you. So we needed to drill down beyond kind of what I'll call kind of the generic words like dependable or integrity, and really understand what those meant and how they manifested themselves. So I use a framework that I call positioning, and that's the foundation for all messaging. It's pretty basic. There are 5 key things that anybody, any business needs to know in order to kind of compete in the marketplace with the best, most differentiated message. So there are 5 things. One is, who is your target? The second is, what's the unmet need they know they have, not what you wish they would have. The next is competitive set. What are you? Kind of what sandbox do you play in? And then what's your point of difference in that sandbox? Why are you different and special versus all of your competitors? And then the most important part is reasons to believe. So what's the evidence that your point of difference is actually true, which is where marketing stops being about blowing smoke and starts to be about real things. So with competitive set, we decided that the best way to describe L&T and kind of its approach to the world was really a collaborative group of the best brokers, because as everybody who's listening to me now knows, the collaboration aspect of the L&T group is critical and genuinely real and differentiating. Next, there's point of difference. So you get to work with the very best broker in your market for your specific assignment. That could be smoke, but here are the reasons to believe. 1, every broker that you work with from the Colliers L&T group has a deep market knowledge. Second, their occupier needs experts. And that includes understanding that about 95% of what happens during a transaction is not about the rent, but about everything else. And then finally, it's that power of negotiating leverage. L&T Group works with multiple tenant rep deals across the country every year. So that's where we landed. I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to Jack or Nicole in the chat, and they'll pass your questions on along to me. Thanks so much.